You clicked. That must mean that you do love straight hair. I mean, come on, who doesn't? It just makes you look 10, 20, 30, 50 times just more put together, sleek. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I iron my hair in under 5 minutes. Frizzy, keyword, curly hair, by using the Irresistible Me Flat Diamond Hair Iron, the newest version, the red one, baby. We going red this time, we going red. I am gonna show you how I go from this to this in under 5 minutes. This video may be long, but that's only because I yap so much and I talk a lot. But I promise you whatever I talk about is valuable and it's informative, so stay tuned. So I will be using the hair iron that Irresistible Me so kindly sent to me to try. I have been using Irresistible Me products in the past, such as their hair extensions and their previous hair iron that I absolutely adore. I made a whole entire video about, which I have linked down below. The hair iron that I will be using today is Irresistible Me Diamond, which looks like this. Very sleek, The Irresistible Me Diamond Professional Flat Iron is a next generation digital smart styling iron which features unique diamond high tech, which coats the floating ceramic plates with crushed diamond particles mixed with tourmaline. The technology protects the hair and keeps the all-natural hair oils, color, and moisture in, leaving your hair healthy, shiny, and frizz-free. The styling will last longer against air humidity and everyday stress. The iron gets hot super fast, up to 15 seconds, and it automatically changes the temperature display to Celsius or Fahrenheit, depending on the supplied voltage, making it perfect for traveling. And since I live in Armenia, it heats up to 230 degrees Celsius. It does have a thumbprint and cool tips for a steady grip to avoid burning your fingers, which I think is awesome. A 360-degree mobile cord that swivels around following your every moves, and by the way, it's super long, which I think is really, really great. And the 1-inch floating plate self-adjusts, eliminating any pressure points so that the iron can work through your hair smoothly without pulling. It's super light and comes in a beautifully designed box with magnetic closing that you can use to store itself. Okay, so the first thing before I even iron my hair is to use a heat protectant spray. I know a lot of people think that heat protecting is just a marketing tactic, but let me explain it to you. There are certain hair types that, in my personal opinion, don't require a heat protectant per se, just only because their hair is so thick and just so damn healthy that, you know, they're just blessed, okay? They're God's favorite. They don't need a heat protectant. They can use all the heat tools that they want and their hair will never get damaged. But people like me, Mademoiselle Sasnuhi, have, you know, like I'm naturally on the thinner side. My hair is kind of brittle at times. It's a little bit drying, and since it is frizzy naturally and curly, so it does have a tendency to fry up. And years ago, when I would use like really cheap hair tools on my hair, like they were, I'm just gonna say it, okay? I have no shame. They were really cheap. They were really damn cheap. They were like $12, $15, and they were made from like metal plates, and they would just damage my hair really severely. So besides the fact that, you know, I invested in really good hair irons that are made from very great technology, I also started investing in a really good heat protectant spray. The one that I've been using for more than a year is the Moroccan Oil Protect and Prevent Spray. I've been using this for more than a year, and there's still like there's still so much left. I paid $28 for this. I'll link it in the description box below. You can purchase it off their website or Amazon, whatever you want. So I spray it all over my hair from roots to bottom. We start from the bottom, work my way to the top. And I've also noticed that when I do brush my hair, it just really stimulates the blood flow, it stimulates the scalp. Okay, so the fastest way for me to iron my hair is I start in sections. I know that a lot of people, they'll take like huge chunks, but from my experience, because I have been ironing my hair since I was 13 and I'm 32 now, you do the math. So I have a lot of experience. So you want to take about a chunk like this, and again I brush it out, give it a nice brush. We're gonna turn on the iron. Ooh, I like how it, you know. And since I am living in Europe, I'm actually gonna turn up the heat to 230 degrees Celsius, which is roughly around 450 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you are living in the United States or in Canada, and if you use this iron, it's going to adjust accordingly to the temperature of that country you're in. It heats up so quickly. It heats up literally in like 15 seconds. And what I really like about it is that it has like these handles, like I mentioned in the video. So you know, when like you're kind of in a hurry, and we've all done that before, we just grab onto the iron and we end up burning our hands. So I really like that. I just take 2 strands like this, like literally like that. And again, if you want to, I can just give it one more brush. And this is a tip that I've learned from professionals, and I've also mastered it myself, is I'll take the iron and I'll hold it towards the roots. I'll hold it for like a good maybe 5 seconds or so, and then I start pulling it down. You might feel just a little bit of heat towards your ear, but don't worry, you're not gonna end up burning your ear, and even if you do, don't worry, there's always 911. I'm just kidding, don't do that. Be super careful. Don't do this while you're drunk either. I definitely don't recommend you doing this while you're drunk. Okay, and then you can go over it one more time. And I know a lot of people avoid ironing their ends, or just in general using heat tools on their ends. What I like to do is, by the time I reach the ends, I just kind of like, you know, just slightly just go but like really quickly, but then towards the end of the video I'm going to show you one of my magic tricks that I use to keep my ends healthy, soft, nourished, and most importantly how I keep them from splitting, turning into split ends. Okay, so if you compare this strand with this curly little strand, this guy, you'll already notice the difference. This one is very smoother, and I can go in one more time just so you see how much of a difference it makes. And again, I'm telling you, like, this is so fast. I've had irons in the past where I had to go over them like 10 times to get it to the sleekness that I wanted. Is that even a word? Sleekness? Whatever, let's just go with it. So this is the iron strand. I invested in a really good autofocus camera, so this better be picking up. Yeah, it's picking up. Okay, so that's one strand, and that's the strand that I haven't ironed yet, and we're gonna do that really quick too. All right, let's do this. Beautiful. See, it literally took me 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I'm gonna do my whole hair in about like 4 or 5 minutes. And just a little bit of a secret, I've actually done this where I had to meet somebody for lunch in like 20 minutes, and I ironed my hair so fast. That's how literally fast it is. Like, you do not have to rush to a salon to get a blowout. You do not have to cram out your hair, like your blow dryer. All you have to do, and then what I like to do is I like to mash the 2 strands together, and I go over it one more time. And I know like a lot of you may be having a heart attack thinking, oh my god, that is way too much heat on your hair. Okay, well, my first tip is, if you do think that's way too much heat on your hair, you can always lower the temperature if you want to. Like, I can lower it just a little bit. And most importantly, like I said in the beginning of this video, this iron is made from special technology, and it does have infrared technology, which means that the heat is distributed evenly between your hair, so you are not causing any damage to your hair. And most importantly, that is exactly why we use a heat protectant spray, because the heat protectant spray creates a barrier between your hair and the tool. Trust me, if I had not been using such great quality tools and heat protectants, I would have, like, my hair would have fallen off a long time ago, okay? So trust me on this one. And again, if you really wanted to get close to the roots, all you have to do is just clamp it down for a few seconds, and there you go. So you got the curly side and you got the straight side. You got it. Okay. Very nice. I love it. So I'm gonna do this I'm gonna do the right side really quickly, and we're gonna move forward from there. Okay, I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks of how I do my hair. What What I even like to do is I like to hold the brush towards the end and then clap it down and then just iron it away. Sorry if my double chin is showing, I've gained a lot of weight. And there you have it, folks. Off camera, I'm just gonna do basically the same thing that I did to these two strands, and I don't want to bore you, but there is one thing that I want to show you towards the end of the video. Is a lot of people ask me how the heck do they perfectly iron the back side of their hair, which can get really annoying. I completely understand. It has taken me quite a few years to master it, but I want to show you. I want to kind of like excel your skills in ironing the back of your hair by, I would say, a good 80%, 80 to 85%, so it won't take you years and years to practice it. I do have a hack that I personally use, and I hope it works for you too, and I'm really happy that I'm using the Irresistible Me Diamond iron, because since it's so thin and it's so easy to get, you know, in between the roots. So stay tuned. My advice is, with your finger, grab a chunk of that hair that you're trying to iron out. In my case, it's like right under the crown of my head, or my 7th chakra, my crown chakra. What I like to do is I like to give it a little brush. All right, okay, so I hold it right there, and again, since this iron is so thin and it's definitely not going to burn your fingers, what I like to do is I just like to place it like right at the crown, hold it for a few seconds, and then drag it down as if I was brushing my hair. Okay, so you can do that maybe 2 or 3 times, and I guarantee you're gonna get the ultimate slickest back part of the hair, so you will never leave the house looking humiliated ever again. If you're enjoying this video so far, and if you're gaining value, I would really appreciate it if you click the like button, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe, because I do weekly videos of DIYs and hair hacks and beauty hacks and lifestyle hacks and all that uplifting, motivational, I don't want to call it mumbo jumbo, but it's kind of more like the artistic mumbo jumbo. So go ahead and subscribe, and why not hit the bell button, make my day. I'm going to continue ironing my hair, okay? I'm just going to continue to do the front parts. I like to part my hair down the center, grab it, hold it a little bit, and by the way, you can place your fingers at the tip of the barrel since it's not that hot, and you can just drag it down. There we go, beautiful. And what I like to do is just give it a good brush. If I weren't talking, this would have taken much quicker, but since I'm talking and yapping at the same time, this took a little bit longer, but I promise you, if you do this at home with good intentions, you're gonna get the most out of it. So if you compare this side, which is very sleek and straight, to this side, I still have some work to do here. Okay, so about this point, I'm basically done, and I'm just gonna go over my bangs real quick. Again, you can section it off like this. Kind of munch them together, marry them together, and just go straight down like that. There we go. One last thing that I do, which is very, 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 very crucial in my overall hair care routine, is I always use some kind of oil and I apply it to the ends or from mid shaft. It depends on how damaged your hair is. So I'm really, 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 really loving this hair oil that I purchased last year. It is a Greek brand. It may not be available in the States if you are watching this from like in Northern American countries, but if you do live in Europe or in Russia, it's the Greek HD Farcom Keratin and Argan hair care oil, and it is infused with keratin and argan, and it's specifically made for your ends. I mean, you can apply it to your hair like all over, but I just personally like using a separate argan oil for that. I think it works better, but specifically for the ends, this intensively adds shine, and it doesn't allow your hair to break or prevent from splitting. You guys, if you're using heat tools and if you're using them really often, okay, you have to take care of your ends. It's very crucial because the ends are the most delicate and the vulnerable part of your hair, and they need consistent care. And it's kind of like a relationship, you know, when like girls are always in need of attention. So now moving on to the good part, let's talk about the giveaway. Woo! So one lucky lady is, ta-da, going to win the same exact hair iron that I used today. Sponsored by Irresistible Me, which I'm so thankful and grateful for. This is all you need to do to enter the giveaway in order to be eligible to win this bad boy, this red beautiful hair iron in your room. You must be subscribed to the Irresistible Me YouTube channel, which I will link in the description box below. You have to follow their Instagram page, like this video, subscribe to my channel, I would very much appreciate it. Leave a comment, obviously, otherwise I won't be able to choose. If you do end up winning, and we will be checking to see if you have followed all the giveaway rules. The maximum amount of comments that you can leave is 5. If you do have more than 5 comments, I will disqualify you because I don't want this, you know, I don't want the comment section to end up looking like some kind of a spam section. You know, I'm all about valuable and helpful comments, and I love replying back to you guys and answering your questions and helping you with whatever that I can. I usually do my best to 99% of the time answer back everyone. So please, let's keep it cool, okay? Let's keep it PG. Let's not spam my comment section, please. Today I showed you how I iron my frizzy, curly, kind of messy hair in under 5 minutes by using the Irresistible Me Flat Iron Diamond Technology Iron, which I absolutely love. It's my best friend, it's my everything. And once again, I would like to thank Irresistible Me for sending me the iron to try, and of course for the extra iron to give away to a very lucky viewer of mine here in Armenia. I hope this video brought you a lot of value. I love you all. Please stay happy, healthy, safe. Please take care of your mind and your wellness. And of course, as always, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!